Hello, good morning. The typical monster. Cheers. So, 10 secrets to building an elite physique. Not just a physique, an elite physique. And I genuinely mean this for your best interest. The amount of times I hear, I want to lose 5 pounds. I just want to get comfortable. No, you don't want to get comfortable. You want to be the best you can be. Everyone wants to be the best they can be. They say things like, I want to be comfortable. I just want to tone up. I just want to lose a few pounds. No, that's just what you believe you can do based on what you've managed to do so far, which isn't as much as you'd like. Because if you've never been somewhere, most people don't trust that they can ever get there when you can, when you've got the systems and the strategy and the structure in place. So wipe away all self-belief when you're thinking about what your physique goal is. That's the biggest thing I'd always say. Ditch self-belief. Don't go on, oh yeah, I reckon I could maybe lose that much, so I'm going to say that. No, ditch that. Where do you want to be? Everyone wants to be a machine. This does not mean I want to be a bodybuilder. I want to be Mr. Olympia. I want to have like another 30 kilos of tissue. No. This just means you're going to be athletic. You're going to have good proportions. As a male, top line, chest, delts, arms, you're going to have a tight midsection, you're going to have good proportioned legs. You're going to look, when you're walking down the beach, you're walking into the office with a fitted shirt on, people are going to look at you and go, what a machine, he trains, but they don't go, ugh, he's just huge, that's disgusting. You don't want that, because that will not drive you forwards, okay? And if you want to get that big, that's all fine. But that isn't going to allow you to operate mentally at the highest level when you've got to go through such serious massing phases, okay? This is just about building a lifestyle physique. Almost look like, basically, if you're a male, like, I want to look like a bit of a men's physique athlete, but just without the competing. Or you could compete, right? But it's not like we're just going for like, an elite physique doesn't mean the biggest man on the planet is what I want to say. This is like something you can, very sustainably achieve with a lifestyle. Busy work career, family, whatever. Everyone wants to be a machine. Everybody, okay? You don't want to not be a machine, because if you're not a machine, you're going to feel slow, you're going to feel lethargic, you're going to have no energy, you're going to be a miserable fucker, and no one wants to be around a miserable fucker. Everyone wants to be around the guy that is an absolute machine. I used to be a little dweeb, right? Just stood there like, right? And no one wants to be around you. And then all of a sudden, you go into wherever, and people, like, honestly, I went to IB for a few weeks ago, and everyone's like, oh, yeah, you just, like, as soon as I walk through the door, oh, yeah, we're going to pull you into VIP. Oh, yeah, well, you can come in here. Oh, do you want to do this? Oh, Tom, I've got this business idea. Do you want to do this? You are just respected massively. You get so many people coming up to you because they just know you're clearly hardworking, you're clearly disciplined. Your partner, if you've got a partner, is going to respect you a lot more. If you don't have a partner, you're going to get a lot of people throwing themselves at you, right? If you're in a workplace, you are going to have people thinking, this guy's got his shit together. I want him. I want her, right? It transfers in all areas of life. If it's for your family, guess what? If you built a physique, you're going to have a stronger mindset. You're going to have more energy. You're not going to be a boring fucker. You can just uplift them, So it's really important. So let's get into this. Number one, a reason why. A reason why is really important, like very, very important. Because if you don't have a reason why, you're easily going to get drawn off track. So a good place to start when you're trying to figure this out is, right, where don't I want to be? I don't want to be that guy who feels shit, unconfident, belly's a bit porky, or you might even have a good physique. Just a good physique, but you're capable of more. And I'm like, I don't want to just be mediocre, and I don't want to be not my potential. I don't want to be there. I don't want to just get average women. I don't want to have an average career. I don't want to be there. I don't want to know that there is more ahead of me. Just don't want to be there. Just leave it. So we want to run away from that. Then over here, we're like, this is what I do want. I do want more health. I do want to be able to operate at a higher level. I do want to be able to attract a better partner, or just have a better dynamic with my current partner, because they're only going to appreciate it more, right? Genuinely, unless they're really insecure, and if they are, I'd probably get rid of them. So, you need that reason why. You're going to be respected in a workplace. You're going to get more things thrown at you, more career opportunities, everything, okay? As well as just feeling and having the energy of an absolute machine. I used to be so lethargic and just slow and just want to sit and be comfortable, right? Not anymore. I'm like a machine. I will literally have my diary 15-minute windowed out every single day from 4 till 10:30 at night and 4 a.m. that is, and I will literally just run through it like a machine, okay? When you got a reason why, you'll move towards it, and then as you start moving towards it, everything will just expand because you start getting better and better and better. Also, this is so important because now we've got this journey. I need to be working on myself, I want to be working on my physique, working on my life, creating the lifestyle I want, and all of a sudden, dickhead Joe over there says, oh yeah, we're off to the pub later, do you want to come? Yeah. No, mate, I don't want to come, Joe, because I have a reason why, and I'm going there, and that's the way I'm going. I'm not going that way, so you can carry on going that way, and I'm going to go that way. So basically, for every time you say yes to someone else, you say no to yourself, if it's not aligned. So everything in life, when you've got that North Star reason why, that big goal, it should be an easy yes or no. So it could be, oh yeah, on Thursday night, we're all going to go, casino. You come in? No, I'm in the gym, right? It's as simple as that. There might be things that you do want to do because there's balance, right? But just remember, you need that reason why to stay on track. Oh, Tom, we're all doing a Domino's. It's Wednesday. Do you want one? No, I don't. I'm just going to eat well, thank you. Cool. That's why your reason why is important. Having a clear, non-biased understanding of where your physique is right now. Right now. So we can plan the next steps. What is a clear, unbiased decision? Or understanding. That effectively means that you actually truly can look at your physique, front, side, back images, and the number data and go, right, this is actually where it is. It's not just a vague, oh yeah, I think I'm lean. It's like no, let's look at this. Right, cool. From a proportion standpoint, it's pretty good, but your chest and back definitely needs more development in comparison to your delts and arms. It clearly looks like you've just done delts and arms and you've skipped legs, bro. Like that sort of thing. We want to have a clear, non-biased look at this and think, right, from a proportions perspective, we need to work on these to build an elite physique. We also need to be looking at body fat so we can actually plan phase by phase how we're going to achieve that. Yeah, you're saying you're lean, but actually, mate, if we're non-biased here, this is why all coaches should have coaches as well. Let's take a look into this and be held accountable to it. So it's like, yeah, you're lean, mate, and I know you want to run into a performance block and start just pushing training volume a little bit more, but actually, you've probably got 6-7 pounds you want to be stripping out of those stubborn body fat, out of your lower midsection, out of your lower back. You don't want those little handles there kind of sitting on your shorts, mate. Like, we need to dial them out, because if we pull them out, it's then going to make us more responsive to insulin, better at utilizing our nutrients. Then we're going to look drier, harder, leaner, fuller. It's going to allow us to work food even higher, perform at a higher level while staying leaner, look better, fuller, more vascular. You need just an unbiased decision, right? What actually needs to be done to achieve an elite physique? Where do we need to prioritize from like a physique development standpoint, and what do we need to do in terms of phases moving forwards in the near future? A clear roadmap to an elite physique planned out phase by phase. So now we know where we are. Right, we're here. For example, myself, from today, 4 weeks recomp. Why? For a reason like I just said, actually. We need to get leaner. People would look at me and go, Tom, you've literally got a six-pack. Why do you need to get leaner? Because I understand the science of physique building, right? I'm not going to dick skin level lean. I'm not going to 3-4% body fat, but I'm definitely going to benefit from kind of sitting in that 8-9% window rather than more like 10-11, okay? And that is ultimately because, one, I'm going to look better. I'm going to feel better every single day that I'm doing this now. Like, my energy is just flying, okay? And when people always have a misconception on body fat. They're like, oh, you think I'm 8%? I'm like, you're not. And I'm a straight talker. So being really unbiased with that, planning everything out phase by phase, it might be like, right, we need a recomp. We're then going to start reversing back out. We're then going to have a 6-week performance block drive. where we're just working on solidifying new tissue. But because we've got leaner, we're more sensitive to insulin. We can partition it better. We can look harder, leaner, fuller, replenish glycogen stores, and it's going to look even leaner, the physique, because we've got more fullness. We're then going to solidify that new, slightly increased weight, improve the look at that weight, and then we're going to go again. Same, go again through performance blocks, and it might be like, right, March next year, we actually want to do a photo shoot, or we want to strip it all back and see what all this performance gaining blocks have done for us. And we'll be like, right, let's plan a photo shoot. So then we need that roadmap. So it's like full cycle, okay? But it all starts off with you've got to make the right phases initially at the start to get going. Might be that you just need a priming phase. You've not been in anything and your inputs and outputs have all been here. You just need a priming phase. You just need to level out for 2 to 4 weeks and just optimize your performance, your energy, your recovery, and actually be able to get a response. Because if you've been like that and then you go training plan, you go boom, you just go, yeah, your body doesn't know what's going on. Whereas if you bring a leveler in and you optimize all of these bars up in green, and then you go, right, we're going to pull food. It's like throwing darts. Your body will just go bang, and it will pull out body fat, okay? So that's really important. Clear understanding of how you're actually going to take it to that like vision, not the self-belief one, the big vision, and know exactly how it's going to get there. So the first thing we do when we work with a client is actually look at where they are right now, what phase is going to be necessary, and obviously then show them how that would go all the way into an elite physique and what would actually need to be done, you know? Now, training, cardio, expenditure plan. So your training is going to be like your resistance plan. Cardio, if applicable, on the phase that you're in. Even in all phases, you know, if it works with routine, even like a minimum of 1 times 30 minutes cardio is always going to be good from a CV health standpoint. But I mean, it can be as high or low as we need. Expenditure plan, that's just relating to steps. So training block is going to be built around a few things. One, obviously how many days we can train and what gym equipment access myself or my clients have got. And then from there, it's like, right, well, what are we trying to do with the physique? It's not just, oh yeah, we're going to do a push, pull legs. And yeah, we don't have a clue what's going on. It's actually like, no, right, physique development. We want to just morph this into a very balanced proportion physique of exactly what we want to achieve. And we're going to plan everything out around that. So exercise profiles that are going to match that, training volume to specific muscle groups. So every muscle group will have a training volume across the week of how many sets have been hit, working sets. And then we can manipulate that so we actually morph into the physique that we want, okay? Cardio and expenditure are going to be more tied into what phase we're in and the goal. And that needs to be obviously managed, just like training volume does as well. Managed around lifestyle, managed around other extracurricular activities that people do, whether it's, you know, sport. We've got some clients that might be doing like high rocks as well, and it's like, right, we're going to manage the training volume a little bit more to go with that. So yeah. Nutrition plan. Again, this is very week on week. So a training block, I would always say, is more of like a 12 to even 20 week block, but it would have accumulating volume for progressive overload, and it kind of washes back around in cycles to work on. Whereas a nutrition plan is a much more short term. You can keep the same food sources and stuff, but one nutrition plan, it's not like you go, there's a nutrition plan, you're now just going to become that guy. No. Phase by phase by phase, and based on how your body responds. So this is what we need to do this week. This is the phase we're in this week. We're going to run this, and then we're going to be compliant at this. So we need to take into account your calories, your macros, so your carbohydrates, your proteins, and your fats. When it comes to your fats, not just fats, but your actual mono and polyunsaturated fats, we want to be minimizing trans fats, because we want to be operating on a high level. So your nutrition plan needs to be built out around that. From a calorie standpoint, again, all dependent on phases, or all dependent on the numbers and the metrics that we monitor, so we can optimize your performance, your energy recovery, because that way it means that we can lose body fat, build tissue simultaneously, as opposed to just being really vague. Then from a food sources perspective, we obviously want to be taking out anything that you might be intolerant to, anything that could improve health markers, anything that could improve your gut health, because if your gut health is better, something that a lot of people, I've been guilty of this years and years and years ago. Oh yeah, gut health, yeah, waste of time. No, everything stems from gut health. Your energy, your mood, but also your physique development will stem from your gut health, because the better health your gut is in internally, effectively your body can now absorb and utilize nutrients better from that. So if you were just piling in loads of protein, all your micronutrients from your veg, but your gut health was poor, and you wouldn't absorb anything that's going in, and you'd actually just store a lot of body fat. Whereas if you improve that, what's going to happen is then everything coming in is just going to get sent off where it needs to go. It's going to be absorbed and utilized. So nutrition plan needs to be built around your performance, your health, what you respond the best to personally, and what you enjoy, as well as what logistically is going to work. Is 3 meals and a snack going to be best for you? Is 5 meals going to be best for you? Might you want the 6? Cool. There's no right or wrong. It just has to be very specific. And then what we'll do then is understand your metrics. So we might be looking at your fasted body weight scale weight every morning. We might be looking at your compliance to nutrition. So that was your nutrition plan. How compliant have we been? Okay, working that through. Then we'll be looking at, for example, your hunger levels, your fluid intake, your session performance, your session motivation, your digestion. Are we experiencing bloating, stool frequency, your sleep, your recovery, your muscle soreness? All of this data will show us exactly why certain things are happening with your scale weight and with your image. So basically, if we're like, right, this has happened with images from last Wednesday to this Wednesday, this is what's happening on a day-to-day basis with scale weight, I can see exactly why that is. Oh, is that because of something with your digestion? Maybe it's because of your sleep, but maybe that's causing this with your digestion. Or, oh, session performance is low, so maybe we don't actually want to be driving food this week. We don't want to be driving it down because we don't want to knock session performance. We actually want to possibly deload or refeed. Or we actually want to work on your sleep so we can help bring session performance back up. All these metrics are like a little puzzle to show in exactly why you're getting the response you are. And we want to optimize everything within here. And then from there, we can go, right, we're going to make this amendment this week with your training program, this amendment with your nutrition. And here's some lifestyle improvements that we can work on consciously to go away and improve next week. So it's taking yourself into an elite physique, a constant case of monitoring and then amending your nutrition, your training, and all your programming to actually allow you to get there in the most efficient way. Because who wants to be here and then in 16 weeks someone's here and someone's here in the same time frame just because someone else has had the care? Okay. Organized diary, really important one. A big thing is overwhelm. I find a lot of people think they're too busy. The people that say I'm busy are actually the people dossing around, like doing fuck all. Hands down, I've been guilty of this again years ago. Oh yeah, I'm busy. No, you're just saying you're busy. And you go, no, I'm busy. No, you're not busy. You're unorganized. You don't have visibility in your diary. You're unsure on what you're doing, and then you just end up sitting maybe at your desk or whatever, or running around, but you're actually very unproductive. You can be busy and unproductive. The guys who are operating on the highest level, and we work on a lot of this within our Perform program, is high performance and actually getting the most out of everything from a physique standpoint, but career as well, and actually being able to operate on that level. And one big, simple thing is just organize a diary, have visibility. So at the start of the week, you should have your whole diary planned out. It might be where your alarm's going to be every day, where your morning routine is going to be, where your steps are going to be, where your training sessions are going to be, where your actual work is, your career stuff. It may be you've got a little side hustle going on. That's going to go in this window. It may be this is your downtime. It may be you're going to have this planned in. Basically, then whenever anyone asks you if you're free, you look at your diary and you go, nope, yep, fine, whatever. Then also, you're never overwhelmed. You're never like, oh yeah, I missed the gym. No, you were just unorganized. That's why you missed the gym. We work with some serious business owners, CEOs, multiple business owners, and they get the best results because they're organized. If I said, you know what, shall we jump on a call this week? And they'll be like, yeah, 9:15 on Wednesday morning, because they know the diary like that, right? And they don't miss. So everyone back at home, I'm not saying you're a fucking loser because this has been me, but make sure you're not being a dweebo and saying, I'm really, really busy. No, get yourself on Google Calendar, best thing you can ever do, and put in all your work blocks. So when you have to go to the office, when you have to do whatever, put them all in a color, okay, for the week. And then you'll see, fuck me, there's loads of free time. And then you go, right, I'm going to put all my training blocks in there. Cool. oh, and then at this time I might have to do this, I might have to do something with my family or whatever, and then you go, fuck me, there's still a load of free time. What the fuck have I been doing? So almost do like a time audit on yourself, and you realize you're wasting a lot of time. And then it'll also open your eyes to thinking, what else could I be doing with all this time? Because I've got all my training done, I've got all my steps done, I've got all my cardio done, if I've got that. And I've been to work, and there's still actually loads of time, and now I'm actually being efficient and productive. So busy, productive, very different things. And if you want an elite physique, you're going to have to be productive. You can't be missing shit, you've got to be consistent. You need an unbreakable mindset. So this does tie back to the reason why. Not saying no, not saying yes to people all the time when they're asking you to do stupid shit. But also, you're going to wake up some mornings and think, I can't be arsed, I'm tired. Get a grip. Emotion cannot drive you. No one builds an elite physique driven by emotion and making decisions based on emotion. You have to just get shit done. You know where you're going is going to allow you to feel so much better. And is it going to be a slog along the way? Yes. Nothing amazing in the world has been built without pain, without sacrifice. So you've got to have an unbreakable mindset. The good thing is, every day you commit to the cause and you get shit done, even when you don't feel like it, your self-worth's going to go up. Every time you sleep in on that alarm, every time you do something that you shouldn't do, your confidence is going to go down. Confidence is a stack of evidence behind you that you know you've done. So me personally, I'm not confident based on where I am right now. My confidence is always stemmed from where I know I'm going, because it would be unreasonable for me not to achieve it based on the work I'm doing today and what I've already done. Stack of evidence here, and I know I've got the mindset that's going to stack it all the way up here, which will mean that, if I'm still alive, I will achieve big things, okay, for myself. And it's the same for you. If you're then going out, getting pissed, and then you're, all the time, and then you're skipping alarms, you're skipping gym sessions, you're just winging meals, your confidence will go down because you are literally lowering your self-worth. So you've got to have an unbreakable mindset. The good thing is this will develop every single day. You stack more wins on wins. Remove losers from your life. Losers are fucking losers. They will drag you down. Losers can be family, they can be friends, they can just be people on social media. You can't base your life around the fear of losers. So they could be saying, "Oh, why are you doing that? Why are you working with a coach? Why are you working on your physique? Why are you not drinking tonight?" Losers. These are all small-minded people who aren't going where you want to go. You're going that way, they're going that way. Fuck them off. Go, right? So only listen to people who have achieved or are achieving what you want to achieve, okay? If, like for me, with my parents, like they're literally my biggest love in my whole life, right? They're my parents. But when it comes to physique, my career, anything, I won't listen to them at all, because it's like they have my best interest at heart, right? They're just trying to look after me, but at the same time, I'm going there, so they're not where I want to be. So I'm following, I'll always follow coaches, mentors, advice from people that have already achieved it or understand how I can achieve that, okay? So that's not, like, losers, when I say the word losers, it doesn't mean someone is a loser, they're sat, fucking dossing. It means like they're just not going where you want to go. They don't share the same vision. So you're not going to listen to them in that respect. You've got to make decisions for yourself. Only take advice from people who have achieved or are achieving what you want to achieve and kind of living the life that you want. And no one else. Ignore society norms. And then, if you've got mates kind of dragging you down or pushing drink on you, whatever, let them just spend your time around that network of people, or even on your own. I always find that, like, I go for a phase and I'll be like, I'll have a, circle here. And then as I level up, I have to kind of go solo for a bit. And then, I'll start networking with people on this level. And then I go, you know what, I'm fucking going again. And I don't hold yourself into comfortable places, okay? Remove people from your life. Don't be scared of it. You'll actually find that when you get so busy and productive and you're getting all this shit done working on yourself, you don't have time for people anyway. You've got time, but like you're very specific and you're very picky with who you want to spend it with. You're not just going to waste time. If you're wasting time, you're literally just losing out on massive opportunity, because, sometimes it's not always about just everything you do. It's about stuff that you don't do as well, and that's wasting time. Professional guidance as well is a huge one. Obviously, You can go through the process yourself, and you can kind of scratch your head. You might feel like you're going to be less accountable. You may feel like you don't have the knowledge. So professional guidance, working with somebody that is very clued up in the industry, they can help you achieve exactly what you want to achieve. So if you've got a North Star goal, you know that they are the best person to help take you to that goal of building that physique, that lifestyle, helping you with your performance, whatever. And they can help you get there at a much faster pace and actually guarantee that you get there, rather than it being I don't really have the confidence, I might fall off track. Professional guidance will obviously give you the knowledge, the skills, build everything out for you, save you a lot of time, give you a guarantee that you're actually going to achieve it, and it's not really like a winging it approach. And the cost of getting there sooner is fucking amazing. If you can get somewhere in 16 weeks, in 12 weeks, in 6 months, when you could just be in the same place down the line if you do it on your own, that's a big loss. We don't live forever, and the sooner you get there, the more time you have to enjoy it and then operate on that level. So just to recap, have a reason why. Having a clear understanding of where your physique currently is, non-biased, a clear roadmap to an elite physique planned out phase by phase. Then you need to start looking and building out your training, cardio, expenditure plans, your nutrition plan, obviously all of which need to be sustainable, built around your lifestyle, around your career as well, how you want to operate. One big thing we do with ours is with nutrition, it's like we build it actually around where their work blocks are, as well as, physique development. Metric tracking sheet, so you actually understanding and utilizing, collecting the correct data so you can actually make sure you do move at the fastest pace, because you can all kind of set off on week one with a plan, but then based on someone who's got the data monitored and they make the necessary amendments, someone else can move 100 times faster. Organized diary, so having clear visibility and clarity in what's in front of you, and then that way you don't miss. And you get a lot more done in all areas of life, physique, lifestyle. That means you're also more productive with your downtime, okay? Unbreakable mindset. Remove losers from your life, only taking advice from people who have achieved or are going in the direction you want. And then professional guidance, because obviously that is going to guarantee you get exactly where you want to go. If I wanted to build a house, I would be getting a professional builder. I could start, I am very capable of putting bricks down on the floor, but then I'd probably fuck up along the way. I'd probably kind of lose accountability, and I'd probably get distracted. I'd probably start doing something else. I'd probably get too focused in my own career, which I should be doing. And then I would just not get it done, or I wouldn't get it done as much as I could. Or the time I was putting into figuring everything out about building a house, I've just wasted time that I could have been working on myself in another area, right? So professional guidance, really important. Anything that I want to do, I buy back my time with, I'm just going to get a professional to do it. So what is next? Obviously, you can write these all down. You can take a picture of that last slide here. And you can get to work. You can start making sure that you do all these things. These 10 top tips, secrets, whatever we want to call them, are going to massively skyrocket, obviously, your ability to reach that elite physique. You can go away, you can do that yourself. You may feel like you can get it done. I would also say another option is, like I said, working with professional guidance, someone that has achieved what you want to achieve, achieving or getting results for their clients. So you should always look at, the coach. So obviously we got a coaching brand, but there's people out there, not kind of the same as what we do, but there's coaches out there. What you want to look at are these factors. You want to be looking at, are the coaches living and preaching what they do? So are they saying, you've got to operate at a good level, you've got to live a lifestyle, you've got to build a great physique? Are they doing that? Then you've got to look at, are they getting results with their clients as well? Because obviously it's not just about what they've done on themselves, it's about are they actually getting other people through that. And then just making sure that they're kind of in the niche and on the vibe, and someone you could kind of listen to and get on with. Because, for example, I've had so many clients come to me and they're like, Tom, I just wanted to work with you because, I understand that, you've got a lifestyle, you've got balance, you get out, but you also operate on a good level, you get a lot of work done, you're straight talking, you don't put up with shit, and you just say it how it is, but you do live that lifestyle. You've got it for a lifestyle. You work busy days. You might work 15, 16 hours a day, and you've still got a physique and it's going forwards, and you're healthy, right? And that's going to appeal to the people that want that, right? And they may have come before from a coach who was like a bodybuilder, but these guys aren't pro bodybuilders and they're wanting to just build a sick physique for themselves. And the bodybuilder coach might be like, oh, you've got to, eat, you got to have your Tupperware with you all the time. And, you can't ever have an off-plan meal and like all this stuff, right? And we're never going to change anything within your plan. It's not going to be flexible. It has to be broccoli and rice, has to be chicken and, no sauces and all this stuff, right? And it's unsustainable. This has to be matched to what your goals are, okay? So work with someone that can kind of provide that for you. At EO1, Elect 1, we have 3 packages. If you are looking to take it to the next level, we've got our Elect 1 Transform package. So this is just based around physique development specifically. And this is for people that literally just want to focus on A to B and achieving that with their physique. We've also got Elect 1 Perform, which is obviously elite physique development. We've got a lot of coaches in there. We coach many coaches, many influencers, and then career-focused people as well. So anyone who's just like, they know the potential's 10 times more than where it is, and they want full spectrum out of it. They want to improve their physique, their health, their mindset, and get somewhere from a career standpoint or nudge their income forwards by just becoming that better person, operating on that higher level. And we look into physique and high performance and health. So that's our Perform package. And then we have our Executive package, which is going much more in depth on the health route, which is going to look into biohacking, genetic methylation testing, blood testing, and optimizing peak health around that. So it's kind of like a ladder. It's like, well, we've got physique. Physique's going to take you very far, and you're going to upgrade your mindset within doing that. When you feel like you've done that and you're trying to take it to the highest level and you're trying to get the most out of your life in all areas, we've got the Perform package. And then Exec is like, yeah, I've smashed all that. I'm killing it and everything, but now I want to operate on the highest level and do everything you can with science and absolutely everything. But guys, hope you've taken a lot of value from this. Our Transform and Perform package are going to be most applicable for most people watching this. Drop me a message on Instagram if you follow me on there. If you don't, do at Tom D. Pearson. And I hope you're taking a lot of value from this. There's going to be loads of content coming. And just get in touch. Or if you do want to work with us, you can apply via the links below. And I will see you all in the next one.